Are we ready? All right, let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is November 10th. This is the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. I'm Aaron Mays. I represent District 3. On my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook. He represents District 2. Commissioner Rippon is not with us today. Our County Clerk, Lisa Schmidt, at my far left, and Ashley Biegert, representing our County Counselor's Office at my far right. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Let's go ahead and begin with our first item, please.
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
We've got a number of items on the consent agenda. I would move for approval if there's no questions or concerns.
Second.
Okay, motion has been made by Commissioner Mays and seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
Next item, 4, new business. A, County Clerk. 1, consider all voucher payments.
This morning we have vouchers that total $3,224,703.40. The vouchers can really be broke down into 3 parts. 1, we have Kansas Department of Revenue, the Kansas Director of Vehicles. This is from the Treasurer's Office. That was $991,819.41. Our payroll was $909,065.38. And then Health Insurance Administration accounted for $653,046.73. Those are the 3 largest areas out of the budget or vouchers for this term, and I would move for their approval.
I would second. So we've got a motion by Commissioner Cook, a second by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
Item A3, consider approval of resolution number 2025-89, authorizing a 2026 cereal malt beverage license to John's Food Center located at 5812 Southwest Topeka Boulevard, Topeka, Kansas.
Okay.
And the county counselor's office has reviewed, background checks have been done, and the township has been notified.
Okay. Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion has been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
B, County Counselor. 1, consider approval to award bid and negotiate contract with Kinsinger and Associates for lobbying services.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ashley Biegert, Assistant County Counselor. As you're aware, this board approved the authorization of the issuance of a request for qualifications for lobbying services last month, and there was 1 qualified response to that bid. The Professional Services Committee has met and reviewed that response, and at this time, we would ask that this board award the bid to that respondent, Kinsinger and Associates, and authorize our office to enter into contract negotiations with the same. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
C, Parks and Recreation. 1, consider approval to award dates for bid number 048-25 and execution of subsequent agreements, contract C424-025 with USSSA Kansas City, and contract C425-2025 with Kansas City Sports for the weekend leasing of baseball complexes.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Director, Parks and Recreation Department. This is our annually, we go out for bid on these tournament weekends, and this process seems to be unfolding very similarly to how it worked out last year. The USSSA and KC Sports were the only 2 bids that we received, and this is almost identical to the number of weekends that we that they bid on last year. I will say that by the end of the year, we ended up filling almost 30 weekends. After if you approve these and we get these contracts signed, then we'll go back out again, let people know what weekends are available. Won't be an official RFP, but we'll let these groups know what's available. And we typically fill in all these remaining weekends. So I'd be happy to answer any questions about the process or where we are.
Okay. Questions?
I do not have any. I move for approval if you don't have any questions.
I guess my question would be for Ashley. Does it matter? This is two different organizations that we're approving at the same time. Do we need to make separate motions, or are we good?
It doesn't hurt to make two separate motions.
Okay.
I would advise to do that.
I'll make a motion that we approve the contract with USSSA Kansas City.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 2-0. And I'll also make a motion that we approve the contract with Kansas City Sports.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
Item 2, consider approval to award dates for bid number 047-25 and execution of the subsequent agreement, contract C426-2025 with USSSA Kansas City for the weekend leasing of softball complexes.
Tim Laurent, Parks and Recreation Department, same situation, just different sport. So be happy to answer any questions.
Tim, do the softball, this is just for the softball complexes. Do they ever have baseball games at the softball complex or
We
softball
do.
games at the baseball
We
complex?
do. More so have some younger baseball tournaments in Vista at the softball complex. I'm not sure if we've had softball over at Bettis. That doesn't, I'm hearing from my crew over here that hasn't happened, but it could if people wanted to.
Okay. And those are all covered in these contracts as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Next item, please.
Item C3, consider approval to submit a Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks Recreational Trails 80/20 grant application with the local funding statement. SCP&R is seeking grant assistance for the 10-man Circle Trail project, estimated at $725,786.25, with funding from the Building Maintenance Fund. The department is further requesting permission to solicit bids for the project.
Good morning, Tim Laurent, Director, Parks and Recreation Department. So yes, we'd like to apply for this Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks grant. It is an 80/20 split, so that our total would be just a little over $145,000. We would pay for that out of our building maintenance fund. You can see from our diagram here, this is 10-man circle, and that blue dotted line that you're looking at would be the trail. That's a mile long. Trying to get the right thing. It would provide some access points like here to Reynolds Lodge, get you off of the trail and onto Reynolds Lodge, and possibly down here to our rec building where we do our summer camps. There is a little bit of grading issue there, so we would have to see how that plays out. Up here is where we just replaced this playground. If you walk out there now, you would see there's really a worn path through much of this because this is where people walk when they don't want to walk on the road. So we think it'd be a neat addition and are very confident that it would be widely used if we were able to make it happen. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Tim, at the top there, there's like a little bit of a parking lot, cul-de-sac looking thing. To the right, just a little bit.
What are you talking about over here?
Right there.
Yeah.
Do we want to make some kind of a connection there as well?
Well, over here is the parking area for disc golf. That's where the folks that are playing disc golf park. We had talked about essentially like in this area, making that, or I had talked about it, I don't know how staff feels about it, but about making that maybe some 3 or 4 parking stalls right there, because it's widely used as sort of overflow from that area. But I think we do need to look at that, one way or the other.
Well, I think theoretically, people are going to park up by the playground, right, in the
Yeah.
actual parking lot, but
Yeah, well,
I could envision people parking in that disc golf lot and then walking across the street there, probably more than you would see to Reynolds Lodge, wouldn't you? Or maybe, I don't know.
well, I think people park in a lot of different spots, and
That's true.
I would, we've got another one of those areas, sorry. Well, you can see right here, there's actually 2 cars parked in there right now. And I think there's another one back here. So honestly, that's one of the things that we would like to get a handle on, is where folks are parking. And it's because right now it's sort of the Wild West. If we're going to do a trail around there, we don't want to have a situation where people are driving over it to park.
Sure.
So I think we need to figure that out before we, completely move forward.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. Then I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
D, Sheriff's Office. 1, the Sheriff's Office requests approval for the Communications Division to add 4 new call-take positions. Positions will be at range 300, step 1, plus the additional retention incentive for a total compensation of $19.33 an hour. This will be paid for out of budgeted funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Justin Vest, Major for the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office. I am here today to ask your approval for adding 4 new call-take positions to the Communications Center. This is something that we did several years ago. We added 3 call-takers, and it has been very effective for us. However, with current staffing shortages and the overall evolution of the Communications Center, we're asking for 4 more, so we would have 7 total. And this will lead to less stress on the call taker, more emphasis on the details of the calls that are coming in, and better communication from the call taker to the dispatcher. The current system, we have 3, and they're having to do a lot more than what we really want them to do as far as calming the 911 callers down, but also getting relevant information over to the dispatch so they can get it out to patrol. So this gives us 7, and this was also something that had been discussed. I was not in the meeting, but apparently it's something that has been developed out of a collaboration of county HR, audit finance, county counselor's office, and Commissioner Mays. And everybody seems to have the same opinion that it would be a good decision to make. So I am prepared to answer whatever questions you might have.
Yeah. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so I'll just reiterate, this is something, we're trying to take action to get the 911 dispatch staffed up, and we see this as it seems to be an easier position to hire and train for than the actual dispatcher position. And so in order to get some people in the door, we're gonna do this, and hopefully these folks, they're successful and they'll promote up to the dispatch position eventually. So I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Motion been made by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 2-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Item 5, public comment. I didn't see anyone signed up.
I don't have anybody signed up, so we'll move on.
Item 6, administrative communications.
Any administrative communications today?
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. I just wanted to give a quick update, that our behavioral health unit is up and still moving forward. We are right on schedule and right on or maybe a little below budget on that facility, so we're trying to use any savings we can to add to that 3rd floor. We have begun a series of tours We hosted Commissioner Mays and those from the Kansas Department of for Aging and Disabilities. That went very well. They had a lot of good questions and we're very excited about the layout. I'll be getting the other commissioners, but I want to wait a little bit more. As you know, Commissioner Mays, that there's still a lot of things going on in that area. So I think if we wait a couple months, even get into January, you're going to see a lot more paint on the wall and just a better idea of the layout. I don't think anybody will be disappointed with what is going on in Shawnee County. And we're getting a lot of requests from other counties, other service providers with behavioral health to come and look at this. This is going to be tremendous for the community, and I just wanted to give an update that we're right on schedule, and we're even a little, I think, below budget. So, thank you.
Yeah, and at some point, I think we're going to probably have a work session where we
Yes.
go over there and look at it together. I know that it seemed like the construction workers were a little annoyed that we were walking through their space, so.
And Kevin, or Commissioner Cook had a great idea that, get some tours and stuff like that, but then have, work with KBS on drone and having a work session here, because having a work session on site could be very complicated with the numbers. So I think being able to do that, so we're going to be prepared to that, and I think we want to wait till get to the first quarter of next year. So that was an excellent idea.
It'd be nice to wait till they get windows in also. 'Cause
Yes.
It's getting cold outside.
It
so.
is. But thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other administrative communications? All right, Commissioner Cook?
I don't have anything to add.
I can't think of anything either, so we'll move on.
All right, next item is executive session.
We do not have a need for executive session today, so we are adjourned.